Well, I wanted to ask you something. With you being on vacation, still home until Saturday AM. Gotcha. Gotcha. Uh, with you being on vacation, you're probably not streaming on Tuesday or even in game on Tuesday, yeah? So we should probably hold hardcore characters until not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday following, yeah? Because I've got the character that I think I want to make, and I think I'm good to go with my concepts of the character and stuff, so I think I'm ready for it. But yeah, aside from today's video, I plan on doing oh yeah, gotcha. Like buzz right through a tier 2 in 50 minutes anyway, so it's not really anything impressive or anything like that. Yo, what's up, Tizen? How you doing? If you do RK, what's gonna be my play? That's up to you. I figured RK, I was thinking about, first off, I don't play RK, so it'd be something fun to learn. The highest I've taken in RK was like level 70 in the past, and I'm okay to just delete him. Because he's the guy that's holding my name. And I figured RK would be good with really any character, whether it be like a DPS or I have some healing in RK, right? I was thinking about the utility that could be used there too. A couple of things I can think of that could help us kind of overcome some landscape fights if we're doing it on hard, like fearless difficulties, right? So, figured RK, though squishy, would be kind of fun. So, let us figure it out. Let's see. I'll pull up Twitch. I look to be okay. Yeah, speed's on me. Must be a YouTube thing. I'd say refresh if it's buffering. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of a problem over on YouTube. I guess how fun would that be? But that is up to you. If you think that it's better to meet somewhere in the middle.
To the temple then.
That
up to you,
for
sure.
Heroes of the hour.
You rushed a few times, coming up a few minutes, I guess. Okay, you got it.
Valigarmanda is no more.
Valigarmanda
is a victory worthy of song. If
I'm gonna be honest, because it's boring if we don't have any threat of death, right? So.
And bravery the three of you have shown.
If we die a couple of times, that just makes content. So. I died to a dot on 5. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get hit hard. The statistics, I remember looking it up on tier 9, Fearless 9, are that we do 86% less damage and we take... Kona remains to be the most likable character of the story so far. I've played everything up to 120, except for Mariner, which I don't want to play. Yeah, Mariner's okay. It just feels like a red burglar, though, most of the time, though. Oh, hello. Got this guy going on.
Was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarm.
But we got it. We killed the guy.
The quiet skies proclaim your triumph.
Captain, be my...
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a
golden glow.
Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free. The truth of it Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams. Farewell.
Aren't too terrible to bear with. It's the dungeons that I think that they're exceptionally slow on, if I'm going to be honest. What you got for me?
So,
Should get me a little bit closer.
this is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city.
Working with him, some people with him and working with him and Kevin.
And as
Gotcha.
silly as it might sound,
What
I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
probably isn't anybody I know. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Well, here, let me hit you up with I guess a more professional one then, yeah. I hope that works. Full professional, yeah. Yeah, because that's what we are, professional around here, yeah? Yeah, if you've got something for me, brother, let me know. We've just been big chilling. So.
I understand that making everyone happy isn't practical.
If it works, I'll hit you up. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Of course, bro.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
It's absolutely great to hear from you, though, man. It's good to hear you doing well.
So,
You'd be surprised. I see,
is my plan.
yeah, we stream like every week in here. I've had Ellis come and chat with me. I don't know if you remember Cruz that was on the production team, but yeah, I've been lurking sometimes on Locho stuff. Don't know anything about it. That's the case for a lot of people, actually, because there's a lot of people just truly invested into Lotro, or just have no clue what's going on the screen. So, so yeah, but it's good to hear from you, man. We just moved. We didn't move from where we were really too much. We moved down the street, so we're in a new house. Got a new got a new puppy, Tater Tot. So I had some pictures posted up on the Discord of Tater Tot. So, but yeah, so it's been kind of nice.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along, there are 2 keystones left.
2 more Infinity Stones left, she says. Are you sending over an email right now, Damon? I can take a look at it here for you.
Thank the gods.
Aha. Aaronville had a light bulb moment. I don't know exactly what we're talking about, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be them pinning down where we need to go next. So. Got to split and play token. Good to see you, dude. We'll talk more. 100%, brother. Absolutely. So let me take a look. I'm just confirm that I got it here. Yep, I gotcha. For sure. Yep, I got it. So I will respond to that probably when we get out of stream. So thank you so much, man. Good to see you, man. I don't want to keep you from what you're doing. So thanks for keeping me involved, man. It's awesome. Take it easy? For sure. You too, brother. Take care. Alright, let's go. We're going all the way up to the top. We're up to level 94 now on the quest. Huge. 660 is where all of my tank weapons are currently. So this weapon will be an item at level upgrade, which will be pretty sick. I don't even know if I have to tune to this aetheryte, actually. This feels like such an out-of-the-way location. I probably need to attune to this. No, apparently I have. I don't remember when we came over here. Anyway. What's up? Are we taking a hot air balloon up there? Oh no. We sure it'll stay in the air? Oh man. Any form of travel is gonna mess Orklamat up, huh? No one's even gonna... No, yeah. No one's even acknowledging her. Everyone just immediately said, screw it, we're just gonna hop on the air balloon and move on. Mablu? Oh, the traders. Foreign mage wearing this earring could only be my grandfather. The merchant happened to... Or they went in the market? Oh. In the direction we're going. Okay. Off we go. Air balloon travel we go. It's been a while since we've actually been on like an airship, air balloon type shit. Ooh.
Hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
Yo, this shit looks crazy.
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature.
Yeah, mesmerizing is an understatement.
It's easy to understand why the place is so named.
Wait, no, go back to that.
It is here, where the Shebral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Yaktel. If we get more of that forest that looks like the greens and blues that it had, this might be my favorite map, but we've landed and it looks very similar to the rest of the maps that we played on, so...
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cosumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Don't take tumbles. Got it. Yeah, like we all looked at her. Yep.
It was one time.
Nice.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
All right. We are at the top of the map. There is lots of space here to cover. Looks like they almost could go around that way if we wanted to, but I think it's intended we go straight across the bridge here. Doo-doo! Ooh, wow. The water looks certainly different. That's pretty cool. Surely this is a little bit of a like powwow before we enter this town. That's exactly what it was. Everyone, he said 2 sentences. I'm so confused why we had to stop there. I'm actually going to, before I talk to you, we're going to attune to this Aether Crystal first, because I know I'm going to forget otherwise. Huge. Alright, here we go. Weapon. Let's see what it looks like. Use. Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up some level 93 earrings too. Damn, dude. That thing is crazy looking. Nice. I like the purple on it. Dude, the battle axes in this game look absolutely crazy. Sick. New chest piece coming up at 94 as well. Yes, we are the third promise and friends. Dude, his mustache is nuts, actually. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna mute our background music for a little bit, kind of vibe to what the in-game stuff's going on, because this is a new region. I don't want to do a hangout, see if the new region's got stuff going on. I guess after those cutscene then. Thought that was going to be where we cut off, but it looks like they brought us up here. Everyone's already here.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Why is Surreal got to be so mean?
We'd be waiting on your mangy hide. I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung!
Damn.
Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as a lector on behalf of my people.
Uh-huh. Okay.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise, if you would please join us.
Hey, Thancred, what's going on, man? What, no nod? I was totally expecting a nod there.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation.
Ooh.
You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Ah, well then we're going with Kona, right?
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned, only the triumphant team will receive keystones.
Ooh.
I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
I mean, it's Kona and us, right? Like I said.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Let's be honest, it's got to be Kona. There's no way they pair us with the other 2, though.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja.
Ha.
After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
There you go, Eorzea. True, true. What colors did we get?
Claimants, please present your colors.
Red went to Kona.
I have red. Blue.
Yeah, Zoral went blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away.
Which means...
Together again, as fate would have it.
Nice.
victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Aha. What great commentary, Eorzea.
The one hit.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows.
What you got for us?
Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
We're supposed to cook?
And now we must cook.
Oh man.
Ludicrous feat.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
I would say. Tankard.
Indeed.
Yep.
If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
Bro, we're just making a meal.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
Don't encourage him.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
And some motherfuckers just stomp on tacos and walk away. They don't even eat them.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
This is a stretch, I feel.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture.
Okay, but when Kona says it, I agree with it.
Intended for us all along. A leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Huge. These motherfuckers have already lost.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Like in a small way, the two...
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Like, we have this in the bag, because we have plot armor.
Let the feet of repast
The other two should just might as well just go on to the next challenge.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
Did they just like straight up leave? Is that what they're doing? Or actually? Alright. I'll put that on pause. We're gonna turn on background music a bit. Listen to what they got here at this other region here. Yeah, we certainly do have numbers advantage. There's no way that they win the cooking contest. Search for clues in the town, basically here. Oh, I see a sightseeing thing. That's not necessarily a clue, but I'll take it. Nice. There's one. Here we go. Let me check on something over here. There we go. We're doing fine. Oh. Can we actually fall in here and... Can we get back up? Okay. Yeah. I bet you that's a badass fishing spot, honestly. We're 2 of 4. Imagining there's something more towards the middle here. Like maybe in this building. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, there's a different circle entirely over this way. Oh. A banana peel? Okay. We are missing one more, so okay, that takes out this whole area here, actually. I mean, it has to be, like, behind this building, no? Maybe? I didn't see anything from, Oh, here we go. Colorful spice. Yeah, behind the building. There we are. Oh. There we go. Alright, we collected some clues. I guess we're all reconvening at this spot. Been a couple of times where, like, they play into the idea that everyone's got a bunch, like, we have a ton of characters, and we just come back to a specific location. This is ultimately just going to be us hunting down some ingredients. Everybody said. A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good and I could practically taste it. I think you were smelling what you wanted to smell. Damn it. Alright, well, then what's this? Just tell me, yeah, just tell me which ingredients to go grab. I'll grab them. We have culinarian leveled, but not to 90. So it ain't no way I'm going to be able to make whatever you guys are thinking about. Woke Lamont, get some leaves, and we're good to go. We have a new chess piece coming in. Go ahead. Let's see it. Let's see it. Not nearly as cool as the last one, I'm gonna be honest. I think this one has a place. I like the shoulder pads on it. That's pretty sick. Shoulder pads are pretty sick. But not convinced on the rest of it. But it is an item level upgrades, which is why we keep it. So I liked the other one a heck of a lot more. We do have the pants that come with it in the next quest, so got that cooking. All of these are going to the glamour chest though, so they're all really good looking in general. A cheerful cook. We're looking for leaves so we can put into our pot and cook them. Isn't this guy supposed to like be the judge? Why is he traveling there? Requires you to go through the traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm. Means we can't get the leaves. But we can, can't we? If there's no other way of procuring them. Mayhaps, per maybe. I feel like this guy is like already very much pre-selecting the team he wants by giving us aid and the other team not. Okay. Where are we heading? Out east. Got it. Can we just like jump off in here? I guess we could, technically. No, they don't even let us jump off. That's kind of lame, honestly. They provide like a diving board and everything. They don't let you dive off. Yeah, I mean the forest definitely looks a lot better than the other maps so far, but they did showcase a little bit more of an interesting looking forest when we first showed up, and I kind of wanted to be in that forest, not the tropical-ish type of forest that we see currently. My god, we're going all the way over there. We are about to hit 98 as well. I say we probably end up doing the rest of this quest to hit 98, and then we'll probably swap over to Dark Knight, because my Dark Knight is currently sitting at 94, which is where this quest is, so we'll be able to stay caught up, still getting experience and stuff. I don't want to get to a point where the warrior's the only one that can do the quest, and then when we complete the quest, It's just feeding experience to an already level 100 character. So. What are we looking for, chat? What's left of the village? Shipwright who came to our aid during the Feast of Reeds. Miss Kona, pleased to make your acquaintance. That's a good name, familiar name. Where have I heard? Because you are speaking to the prince. It's this guy again. I forgot about Eva. Not this again. Very, very funny character, honestly. I wish he was voiced, though. What brought about the state of this village? Blessed siblings. Huh. Hop on the bear, let's go. Keep it trucking along over here. Whoa, okay, forest change up here, actually. Sleepy, look sleepy? I am vibing out, Ranger. How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Yeah, what's up, Zan? How do you like FF14? I think there are some really fun parts about FF14. But I think the story, what we're doing right now, Zen, can be seen as a barrier to entry for a lot of people. Because a lot of content, like most MMOs, is at the very end of the game. So in order to get to that, though, you have to do the story. Story is hundreds of hours long, you know? So I think FF14's story is a very large barrier. But I think everything else about FF14, very well done. Every time that I find something in the game that I want to explore, it's actually a fully fledged system that's a whole adventure to go tackle. Very interesting concept. Even as simple as like crafting for jobs, right? The crafting classes are like entire things that you have to learn. Very fun, I think, if you're into crafting. Same for like much of the exploration stuff or any of the minigame stuff that they create, right? Still a lot of fun. It's not like I think about like all of our old systems on Lotro is like skirmishes. Think about like how in-depth skirmishes are if you really take a look into them. And think about that being the case for every system you come across, right? Like you have a whole system in place for all of it. So A lot of fun. But because of that, it can be overwhelming, right?
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy.
But I do enjoy it.
Past time, you broke free of it.
Tell that to the scale scum.
Looking at FF14,
It's rightfully ours.
but it's slightly too weird for me.
We'd be living in peace.
I could see that being the case for a lot of people.
Buff your tails and scurry off then.
What is it that
Cowards like you
puts you
ill-deserved
off
thugs.
about it, Zen? Or what is it that you had in mind other than this
Even should
that
one of
you were looking into?
succeed
Because obviously when you're
in
looking into
another,
FF14,
your triumph will last
you're looking into
only
getting into a different
until
MMO, yeah?
a new invader
So-
arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention.
The traditional
to
MMO
cross
stuff,
out of no
like
consequence
sick
to
looking
us.
armor, cool weapons, true to the lore. I don't like seeing cop car mounts or whatever, the bikini buddy girls. That's a very good
Not
very good,
those affairs come
very good
to
point.
Val.
Yeah, there's some stuff that really does get out of hand, yeah?
Here.
I mean, I would tell you, Zen, if you're looking for an MMO and you haven't played Guild Wars 2, that's the one I would go recommend
Been to the ocean
to go try, because I think that it stays true to their lore. I think they have some amazing cosmetics in that game. Played Guild Wars 2. That's the thing that I enjoyed the most. I don't play it all the time. Guild Wars 2 is my vacation MMO, right? I go over, play it for a couple months, and then I kind of go back to whatever I was normally playing. But I certainly will probably turn it on before the closer and closer we get into Guild Wars 3. That's coming out in a couple years, right? So that's why I recommend Guild Wars 2. It's just because I know how good Guild Wars 2 is, and I know that Guild Wars 3 is right around the corner and will be phenomenal. Because ArenaNet doesn't... There's a reason they're making 3 Guild Wars in their lifetime, right? They're doing something right with it.
But you know
So.
that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands,
It's hard to choose like a new MMO though, Zen, because most of them have been out for almost a decade, if not more, right? There are not many new MMOs. I'm invested in old school RuneScape, but looking for a second MMO. Gotcha, gotcha. Old school RuneScape's pretty good.
Alone we are weak, but together
Trying to think
we triumphed over
what would be good there. Obviously, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, Lotro is fun, but it's older, so I don't know. Yeah, Lotro's fun. Depends on what you're really looking for, because
wasn't still fresh.
I'm trying to think.
Coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas.
It's hard for me to say, man. I know Star Wars is different, but it's very close to like what Lotro is, just with the Star Wars skin over it. You know, it's Tad Target. A little bit more focus on the solo story content, though.
We only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
That's going to be a completely different vibe than some other fantasy
Those
stuff, though.
strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
Did you ever try, Zen, did you ever try Brighter Shores, by chance? I feel like you would be somebody that, if you've been like on the old school RuneScape, you'd be all over Brighter Shores, or at least tested it and gotten into it a little bit. Not a Star Wars fan, so it's tough to play that one. I like Lotro, so I can handle Lotro. Gotcha, gotcha. For sure, for sure. Played it at launch. Game is at a standstill at the moment. Little updates here and there. I go back from time to time. I tried playing it, but I can't get into it, man. I'm not one to want to... The thing that didn't sell me is that, you know, old school RuneScape, you are building up those skills. And those skills you keep. you know, throughout your entire journey.
But then,
I don't like the Brighter Shores method where you level up skills in the particular areas and then that's it. And then when you go to a new area, you're completely starting fresh because you have new skills in those areas, right? It doesn't feel like a whole game. It feels like pieces of a game almost when you do something like that. And then like those pieces make up the game's entirety, but it doesn't feel like a full like start to finish vision like something like old school RuneScape would have, right? So well, each episode has different styles, yeah, but now they all collide with each other, sort of. That may be different than when I played it. Like you said, I played kind of closer to launch as well, so maybe it's been changed up a bit since.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
Sort of operations used to be hardcore. I remember, user. I remember they used to be badass. I don't know if that's the case any longer though for SWTOR. I haven't played SWTOR in a very long time, but every time I watched like operations happen, it's always like older stuff, right?
A peace accord was reached.
So
the Dawn Servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
yeah, it's hard to say. Any MMO that's come out recently too has been the newer MMOs haven't like kept up with some of the older shit.
Sorry.
Newer MMOs kind of have their content. The content isn't enough to hold people, and those people that are testing the MMO end up going back to their home MMO, and then people kind of forget about the ones that release as of recently. So the MMOs that are technically MMOs nowadays, they aren't the MMORPG genre that we are come to know. Many times they're like MMOs that are survival MMOs, or like roguelike MMOs, like Path of Exile, Diablo 4 kind of stuff, right? Like that's not necessarily roguelike, but they're not the same third-person MMO that a lot of people kind of associate with the genre, right? People go different directions with their genre of game now. Haven't played in like 5+ years, no idea now. Yeah, I haven't played in 5+ years either. I think I turned it on once in this past like couple of years, but it's just not. I don't have anybody over in SWTOR that I play with, is the thing, right? So
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
I get it, Kona. Cooking.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Oh, another cooking joke, half-baked. There we are. Alright, the leggings that go with this outfit. And we hit level 98, which is huge. There we are. Update. Let us go over to Dark Knight from now on, though. I'm going to get these pieces in on this set, too. There we go. And we're going to play Dark Knight until probably the whole time, because I'm at level 94 with the quest. Dark Knight is level 94. So until we get like to a point where it locks me out for 95, we'll stay on Dark Knight for now, just so we have a character that's kind of in line with the quest and getting experience that way. So I don't want to just like have the experience just kind of go away for no reason. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Zen, as far as another MMO. I haven't heard great things lately about Elder Scrolls Online, even though I know that's like still kicking. New World is supposed to be shutting down next year, so you can't really necessarily recommend New World anymore, right? all of the Amazon MMOs feel like they could go down at any moment. And those are the newer ones that have come out, right? So it's hard to say any of those. Most of the time, if you are an MMO player, you've at least tried almost all the MMOs. Because at some point or another, your MMO lacks in content. You start to search for other MMOs to kind of go and explore. And by the time you get done playing it for like a month, you're like, ah, this isn't for me. And you go back to your old MMO and that's just where you sit, right? So the ones that have held me have been Lotro, have been Final Fantasy XIV, and have been Guild Wars 2. So it's always hard for me to recommend anything outside those three. WoW might be, you know, one that would have kept me if I didn't have to pay the sub. Like, I just don't want... I mean, we're paying the sub for this game, don't get me wrong, so it can happen. But... yeah, I can't necessarily... The thing about WoW that I don't like too much is how much content that there is that they have kind of neglected. Like, there's just entire zones that are just dead. You don't see anybody in them. And it's just like, I don't know, kind of strange. I dislike having, like... I dislike people bragging about how large the world is that they could use. And yet, the world itself is, like, exceptionally small in comparison because nobody's actually in these other regions, really, doing anything. There's not a purpose to go back there unless you're like hunting down achievements or something. Which can be said about many MMOs, but they do it exceptionally well in WoW because they have prioritized, at least in the retail version, have prioritized the very end game, so they kind of rush people to end game a lot more. Gave us a history lesson. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a village that got attacked. Many hours later, and that's how we found the leaves. Without further delay then, yeah, let's get to cooking. Come on. Let's get this Infinity Stone already.
Smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
I actually came back. Wow.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Come on. Put that shit down. Let him taste it. Oh, are they're gonna smack it out of our hand? No, what happens? Ain't no way it's this easy.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
That's just a fancy word for tacos, bro. We actually found tacos.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Okay.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
How does it taste, though? That is the real question. Dude, it's a tiny taco for him. He ate the whole thing. That's crazy.
In taste, texture, and aroma.
Tacos? We finally got it, Titan. We finally found tacos. It took us like 8 hours, but we finally made it.
Similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoctel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it.
Yeah.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
And so we win, right? Go ahead and give us the Infinity Stone.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Oh shit, we're actually going to eat our tacos. Huge.
This is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Oh shit.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Okay. What you got for us? He didn't look as happy with these. Uh-oh.
I see.
Damn. What's wrong with it? Something's missing.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its
Lacks the aroma.
defining aroma.
Lacks the defining aroma. Preposterous.
Marinated in spice before they steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
Huge.
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves. You can't fault us.
Damn. Got him.
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and...
They don't even look very good. I 100% agree.
It's just some crusty old leaf.
It looks like...
Could it make?
It looks like a bunch of pepperonis
Your dish
with a leaf on top
as you have failed
and a
to
tortilla.
demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your
Part of it is they take itself too seriously as well. They're calling the tacos Jabluk Jabil. These are just supposed to be tacos, man. It ain't supposed to be this serious. Uh-oh, is he mad? What's he gonna do?
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Oh, he's getting the echo on him, I guess?
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
The cool over here. The taco slayer.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the Najul leaf rounds out these spices is sublime.
I don't believe you.
This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Clean plate, bro. We clean that shit out.
That was bliss.
So bliss.
You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
Look like mission tortillas too. I'm disappointed.
It was
We didn't even get to eat any. These two motherfuckers ate some. So while I am very much ready to call off the quest for more tacos to an end, we didn't even partake in any. So I'm gonna have to say that we're still looking for tacos.
Perform the feat of repast. I present.
We'll have to
these
find some better
feast
ones. But the problem is, right? This is going to only allude to, oh, we had tacos yesterday kind of conversation, right? Where like, this motherfucker's going to tell us that we don't need tacos because we had tacos. But in reality, she had tacos and we didn't. So.
Well, I should get going then.
This Infinity Stone went much faster than the others.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
The sixth keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone.
Huge. Now we go for the seventh Infinity Stone, right?
I forgot something important.
Oh.
Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Maybe up for a cheeseburger instead? I hope so. I had one before we went live today. Beautiful. Cheeseburger is just the best, honestly. I'm all for finding tacos because that seems to be the cultural thing to do here in this region. But if we had cheeseburgers, that's just the way to go. Oh. What is this? Oh, we can actually put it in our house. And then if we wanted to, it could be used up to 10 times from the house. So yeah, we'll just probably put that in the house somewhere. New wares are available at the merchants now. Okay. The shoes for the outfit that we're wearing. Still no tacos. No, sir. No tacos just yet. Still looking for them. Yeah, what's up, Smitty? How you doing, man? What state are you in? We are over in Colorado, man. Over in Mountain Time Zone. So, I grew up in Western Kentucky. But we moved like 9 years ago or so over here to Colorado. So, which is part of the reason why we stay up so late streaming is because, like, for a lot of people on the East Coast or something like that, right? They are... Oh, God damn it. For a lot of people on the East Coast, it gets kind of late, but we're a couple hours behind, right? So... Nice, lots of Californians moving to Denver. I heard about that. You get out here, and a lot of people are like upset that people move to Colorado. But you're right; it's a lot of Californian people, and so like when I moved out here, it was like, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I'm from the South, man. You can't blame me. So, some pretty nice people out here for sure, though. People I've got to know and meet. But yeah, North California, where you at? Gotcha, gotcha. I've never been to California before. I've been to like Washington and I've been to Oregon, but not in California state. The night is still young for West Coast, Best Coast. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's 7:53. Are you on Mountain Time Zone right now, Tithin, or are you West Coast time? Because I know you flip-flop between the two throughout the year based on daylight savings. We are on a steep decline. Why is it? Why everyone is leaving? Gotcha, gotcha. I feel like everybody's on a steep decline, but maybe it's more steep than others. So, I'm Pacific time zone at the moment. Gotcha. So it's not even 8 where you're at. Gotcha. Honestly, if I'm gonna be truthful about it, I like being on Mountain Time Zone because it allows me to stay up a little bit later, gaming with people. Right? I used to be on Central Time Zone and. You know, it ended up being that, like, it was very late to stay up with some of my West Coast friends. Now, moving just 1 hour kind of back, closer to West Coast peoples, it kind of makes it a little bit more achievable, right? And it ends up being not too late for most East, or not too early for most East Coast. There's only, like, a few groups that I can't really... group with that are East Coast most of the time. They do like they may be doing like some early evening raids, like 6 p.m. their time, so it's like 4 p.m. my time, still at work, right? But some of the East Coast groups, a lot of them will start at like 7 or 8, you know. So it'll be like just after I get off work kind of thing. So that allows me to kind of group with a lot of people when we're on Mountain Time like that. So I prefer the times of the year where Mountain Time much easier to play with the East Coast friends, but can still make Pacific stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mountain Time seems to be an enjoyable time frame because you're able to play with both most of the time. Because I'll tell you, East Coast guys, they will stay up kind of late in comparison to the West Coast crowd a lot of the time, I think. Like, I've seen a lot of East Coast groups. They'll have to accommodate for like 1 or 2 West Coast guys just because that's who they have available. And because of that, they'll make their like East Coast raid like start at like 10 or 9 or something like that to help kind of space that out a bit. And so I've always known that the East Coast guys, they'll stay up real late, and the West Coast guys will go to bed kind of early sometimes. So I hope that's the way we're moving if they do permanent countrywide time thing. I don't want to be stuck Pacific forever. Yeah, that would kind of suck for sure. Who is this that is spying on us lately? Oh, evil grin. We got the boots here. Let's go ahead and use that and put those on. I'm not fond of the boots, if I'm gonna be honest, but it puts us to 650. We upgrade the set. The gloves are coming next. Taking the sand. Okay, up top again. So, Tithan, how deep into Freyren did you get? Did you just start it today? So I imagine you're not too far into it. Oh, this is going to be like a little bit of a combat event here. Wait, what did that say? Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, got it. Started last night. I'm at like 5 or 6 episodes in. It's like 6 to 8 that felt like almost an introduction to the anime. There's like one episode either at like 6 or episode 8, somewhere in between, that they're like, okay, let's go on our big adventure. And like, to me, that's when the anime officially starts, right? It's like, you know, the adventure of the anime begins, and therefore we're good to go. So, yo, what's up, Ping Pong? How you doing, man? It's really beautiful so far. I appreciate the atmosphere. I won't tell you how I'm listening to it. No, I remember watching through it at the time, and then on episode, I'll just say 8 for just whatever's. They're like, the next episode, they're like, all right, well, let's go on our adventure. And I remember pausing the anime and like putting it on hold for a little bit while I went and watched something else, because I was like, this is like a great moment to be like, yeah, this is, off they go. It's like if you put Lord of the Rings as they're leaving Rivendell on like pause, right? That's when you paused it. You're like, okay, cool, I can put it here, and I know when I come back, the subject of everything is that they will be they will be going on an adventure.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking
But it was definitely worth it, I think, because like from that episode forward, it's got a whole different tone shift, I think. It's a lot more positive, a lot more fun. So we are gonna get ambushed right now. That's what this is. She's, yeah, oh boy. Do you know what you're talking about? New plot sounds more serious? Yeah. It sounds more serious, but it sounds like it ultimately is a little bit more positive.
So Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Oh shit, those are fighting words.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on.
Oh shit.
Surely you recognize your real father.
What?
Don't believe us?
Then ask your trusted sellsword. She
Real
had it
father.
straight
Oh
from the
shit.
old
Luke, I am your
man's
father
mouth.
moment.
Is it true? Is Humoruk my...
All I do is nod, right? That's all I do. Oh, nothing?
Your silence says it all.
Also learned
Now
Eric
that you
knows about
understand the
Freerun.
situation,
We got home from work
let's
and
see
asked
those
if I was
key
watching
stones.
Freerun.
I'll even let you fight
Apparently his
for it.
Discord do Freerun
Just
Fridays. That's funny.
and me.
That's awesome.
Adventure and attempts to interfere. I'll kill the old man myself.
Oh shit. We're getting kind of serious here. I think now would be the time to unsheath the weapons.
Despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages.
Huge.
Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight.
Pull out the battle axe. Let's go.
Oh, such heroic
You have to play as her? Don't tell me that, Ranger.
I'm shaking.
I want to be...
Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
Unless it's like warrior abilities, which would be cool. That's how I learned Freerun. The chin angle meme? Yeah, no. The chin angle meme is fucking funny.
They've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Oh shit.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Oh shit. 1v1 time. Go ahead.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I never noticed this, but like his right shoulder is like a amber like color. His left shoulder is a purple color, and that's a pretty cool design, I think. Don't worry, the scary adventure won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me? Kill you, kill you, kill you! Ah!
Oh shit, he is mad. He is mad.
Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds.
Bro, he is big mad.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to
Round
become
1.
God's servant,
Fight.
and I will protect my people.
Bro, if she just has warrior abilities, I got this in the bag. I know the warrior rotation. In this battle, you will play as Woklamat. What is this? The skillful combat Woklamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal direct damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. I feel like if you just handed me all the warrior abilities, I would emerge victorious anyway. But maybe I'm wrong. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, okay, so some of this is my... Okay, so we have the warrior combo, which is 1. I'm assuming an AoE combo, 2. Increases max HP to 20%, restores to the HP increased, okay. That's our tomahawk. It's going to be worthless. We're never going to hit that button. And then that's a dash. So we just have basic attacks, really. We're just going to be spamming 1, like, over and over again, it looks like. So, oh well. I was hoping a little bit more out of that, but here we go.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
What is this gonna be? Okay, so we're gonna have to get kicked in the corner with that.
No more tricks, Bakulchaja. We're settling this here and now.
Let's try the other one, just to see what happens. I was not impressed with that. Boom. Did not restore as much HP as I thought, but it is a heal over time, it looks like. His yell does lots of damage, it looks like, yeah. I don't know what the green ones are for, but I kind of feel like I need to get kicked in that direction. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it's... Okay, they do circles. Got it. Yeah, they're circle attacks, not single round attacks. Get to beat up his Taco Smasher now? Yes, dude. The Taco Smasher is gonna die right now. And that's what's important. Oh. What is happening? Oh, I see. Oh. I was expecting more out of that, not gonna lie. Okay, so he's gonna kick me back into this green. Right? No kickback? Yep, no kickback. We just go. I was expecting a knockback like he did the first time, but he decided no. Was she in yellow when she ate the tacos? I thought she's got good food buffs. Yeah. She's going crazy with the taco food buff, bro.
It's time to finish that, brother. This is the end for you, kitten.
Yo, what's up, Elevator? How you doing? Does he do a knockback now? Yes, now he does a knockback. He's gonna knock me into this, right? Woo! Huge. I was watching another stream of some guy flashing Keystone lights. It's Grandpa's garage. Big bug. We are doing nothing as interesting as that, sir. Supreme standard. Okay. Active time maneuver? Oh, Jesus.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Oh, now that's sick.
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
Got him.
What? But that was everything I had!
So this is the power of Woklamat.
I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Oh, okay. Finally, we got some use for the AoE here.
Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us. You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see.
Oh wow, they're gonna keep throwing thugs at us the whole time now, huh?
Still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
I'm gonna keep focusing him. I don't think they're gonna stop with the other. Oh, wow, all of them are coming in. Nah, keep up with single target. He's almost gone. Got him. Time for dinner. Have fun. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, Evan. Cleave. Got them all. Huge. Hope you're doing good, Prolemir. Good to see you here again, man. Now we behead him twice. Right? Oh. Those are our Infinity Stones, actually. If you could hand those over. Yep. 1. A 2. A 3.
I reclaim what you stole.
No.
How could this be?
How could this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your
Doing
dirty
good.
tricks.
Had to slow. Doing good. Had slowly
Threatening the
returned to
Hanuman,
Lotro. That's
releasing
cool.
Maria
That's
Armanda.
cool.
Harassing me
Nice.
is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not.
This time
stand
the
up
world of light comes in late. Hey, they told him that this is a 1v1, so I respect it.
You will answer to me.
Every single time the companions come in late, I didn't express that it was a 1v1, to be fair. So, what's happening? Is he going crazy? Oh, that looks wild. Calling it now.
Goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
I think that guy's gonna turn into a primal.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk.
Yeah.
The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
I mean, he's gone, bro. He's like, he's crazy now.
What does it matter? You've beaten us.
It's over. Yeah. The most realistic NPC this expansion.
We'll release the hostage.
There has to be a trial where we can get her axe, because he looked like he had like the paladin sword and board that is very thematically adjacent to what she had. So I'm sure that there's a trial where you can get her axe somewhere. At least it looked very similar according to what he had on his back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's up, Artie? How you doing, man? I will never get over how many steps in this MSQ Where it talked to Lamont. There have been a lot of, you know, step. Did they have like a step counter already of like MSQ in general?
You and me.
Aye. Ha. But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
Because I was like, during Endwalker, all the characters nod like crazy, and so I know that there's a nod counter of MSQ. It's like 6,740 something of how many times a character sits there, nods, and then continues about what they're saying.
That's what I am.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Next Dawn servant.
It's so funny though.
Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
There's a nod again. They got so... Whoever created the nod animation has made them millions. You know, in just animations alone. They just keep reusing the damn one over and over again. My favorite are the ones that go, talk to Woklamat, next step, talk to Woklamat again, next step, talk to Woklamat yet again. Yeah, they do that a lot. I've seen that more than once. Speak with Woklamat again. Right there even. On this exact quest, yeah. That's crazy. Earlier, in the second Promises camp, what do we got going on with Tancred and Eorzea over here? I got this a bit after it came out. Never finished it because I got tired of her. I am a little bit biased because I play Warrior so much, so I've enjoyed her story a little bit.
All we can do is try to rest and recover.
But I didn't pick this up until about 2 months ago. So I have the whole thing to kind of go through.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
Play Gunbreaker or Sage when I play. Gotcha. We play...
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
The new tank does look fire, actually. Looks insane. Looks really great. I'm excited for it, because I'm a tank main. I play Warrior, but I'm also leveling my Dark Knight right now. Behind that is Paladin, and behind that's Gunbreaker. And then... That's kind of like where I like to sit in general. But I've got like White Mage leveled, I've got Summoner and Scholar leveled up to 90. So those will probably come up. And Red Mage is like my favorite damage right now, so. I mainly play tanks as well, but I enjoy healing too. Yeah, for sure.
But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations.
They acknowledge male row exists, which is amazing. I know. I was saying that the other day as I'm coming through this, especially because I moved to Hrothgar away from my Rogadin after some time, and now I'm playing female Hrothgar because that's just the newer race. But I sat there, I was like, dude, I feel like Rogadins just don't exist after a Realm Reborn. There are so few of them. It's crazy. It's like a race that just gets left behind in all of storytelling.
See you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry?
Basically, yeah.
Rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
That's because most of them live in Limsa? You can't tell me that somebody didn't just wake up one day and said, especially in a port city, said, oh, I want to sail out in a different area. I don't care where you live.
What you suggest does not come naturally.
I don't find many Swedish people in Mexico. Yeah, but there's probably one or two. I mean...
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart.
Come on.
In thy struggles, I see my own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel,
Like, it feels like over here, if I talked about Rogadins, these people would have no clue who the fuck that those things is. Ton in the Charlian questline. It's been so long since we did that, though. Isn't the Charlian questline like Heavensward?
You first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted.
That's how long ago. I have no clue when it was that we did that.
You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Charlian for your
Endwalker?
and in doing so repay your father.
Like the
for the
old Charlian
opportunities
stuff.
he
Okay.
afforded you. What won me over
Yeah,
was
you
not
forget.
your
Endwalker's
ambition,
literally like 5
but
years
your
ago.
motivation. So let your people know this, and in time they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
The stoicism forever. Kona is the most likable character so far, I'm not gonna lie. He just continues to have that.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself.
I'm rooting for this team over our team right now, chat. I'm gonna be real.
Usual self. So much.
It was the most recent expansion before going to South America? I mean, you think I remember that Endwalker expansion? We literally went to the moon, back in time to outer space. All in the same expansion. You think that that expansion had any idea what it was trying to do other than tie up story beats that they had been building for a decade? Come on. I'll say I didn't quite enjoy Endwalker because he didn't know where it was going past the second or third map, you know? Nothing was going to be able to follow Endwalker, but they dropped the ball with MSQ and Dawntrail, in my opinion. I think so far I have enjoyed what I've seen. However, that's simply because I've enjoyed the characters. I haven't really enjoyed the story. The story so far has been a contest of how many Infinity Stones can you collect. And I am tired of the story of how many Infinity Stones can you collect. Because I've seen that in not only, obviously, Marvel, but multiple games as well. And I don't really find that story quite appealing. So, my friend said the latter patches and the later patches really picked up, though. Wouldn't surprise me. I will tell you already, the Endwalker story itself, I wasn't really following and didn't really appreciate. The Endwalker patches, probably the best story content that I've played in this entire game. So, I'm looking forward to revisiting what was kind of started in the Endwalker patches. That saga was amazing to me. Also, many steps that were like, go get tacos. Hey man, Artie, don't you talk to me. We went to go get these damn tacos, and that fucking storyline of the tacos got ruined. And not only can we not go find more tacos, we got called away to go to the palace. We have yet to get tacos, right? Like the fucking, I'm not a fan of going to get tacos in my main scenario quest. However, when they rip the tacos away from me, I'm kind of upset. So, we still haven't even gotten tacos yet. I am expecting the taco scene before the end of this expansion, much like the shawarma scene at the end of the first Avengers movie. That's what I'm expecting right now. And so because that is on my mind, I don't really care what else is on the screen, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, I mean, they usually wrap up the story in patches, so yeah, that checks out. Endwalker didn't feel like they wrapped up the story in patches. Endwalker felt like they told a brand new story in their limited time span. And that was what was really fun about it, I thought. Okay, the gloves are pretty okay. I'm still not a fan of the boots. But we'll rock out. Alright. Where are we headed to now? Way over there. Okay, got it. That is the only expansion with the exception. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know that's the case. And truth be told, I wish they kept that, and I hope they keep that in mind, because I think that the Void stuff was probably, again, the best story content they've created, and it was in post-patch content, which is something to me that I think is just fucking hilarious. But I started skipping any cutscene where Woken like talked if it wasn't marriage to story beat. I didn't miss anything. Yeah, sometimes. So there's a couple of scenes that she kind of that we're kind of yapping about. For me though, Artie, the key rule that I have with almost all of the story throughout the whole game is that if the story is not voiced, right, I end up just skipping, not like skip cutscene, but like just skimming through it by just clicking through it, because I can pick up like a couple of words in the dialogue and be like, oh, okay, cool, I got to where we're headed. That's nice. All right, now that we got that out of the way, you know, like I don't need to sit there and read through every little bit. The reason I have to say that is if it was an important enough cutscene for them, they should have probably voiced it. And granted, I know that they're not going to voice every cutscene, because the way that they tell their story isn't like blocks of text like Lotro, but instead dialogue back and forth between characters. But there's a lot of non-voiced cutscenes that are just like characters emoting on each other half the time. They'll be like, they'll like look at you and they'll perform a dialogue line, and then there'll be silence, and then the camera will pan to one character and they'll go, and then it'll pan to the other character and they'll go, and then they'll pan to the other character and they'll go. And it's just like a lot of those cutscenes are like just like, I just don't care to be a part of what's going on right now. Like it's just a bunch of emotes happening, you know what I mean? So, and it's most always the non-voice cutscenes that they end up doing that shit with, right? So, I read pretty fast. I get you. Yeah, I'm just wanted to like just skim over kind of what's going on and call it a day. But if it's a voice cutscene, I will sit down and listen to it. You know, I'll actually absorb what's going on, because they spent money on that cutscene. They paid some actors to put some voices on in the audio, right? So, but yeah, so far I'm not necessarily too impressed. But I will tell you, and this may come as a shock, Artie, I do appreciate this story more than I appreciate Shadowbringers. Unfortunately, for many people's ears, for me to say something like that. I wasn't a Shadowbringers fan of the story. I appreciated the dungeons and the trials to no end. I will never lose that nostalgia. But I will say the story gets better, but for me, by the time it did, I was already sick of it. My expectation... That's a hot take? It is a hot take, and I'll tell you why. So here's my hot takes. I don't come into this game until Shadowbringers, right? Until that expansion. I played at 80. By the time that I got to Shadowbringers, it was like the first set of raids or something like that. By the time I had gotten to Shadowbringers, I was so invested in what we were doing in Eorzea with Stormblood and Heavensward and all this other great stuff. I was really enjoying Stormblood's story of build up the rebellion to fight the Empire. Let's go kill the Empire. That's what we're building up to go do. And then they isekai you out of that story to go play in a different world for a little bit. And not only does that, I like Stormblood more than Heavensward. I enjoyed the hell out of Stormblood. I think Heavensward is a better expansion fantasy-wise because it's inherently got dragons and a little stuff. But I think Stormblood, to me, I appreciate more just because I like the idea of building up a rebellion to go fight the Empire. But getting isekai'd out of that bitch is the most annoying thing ever, especially because, and here's the reason why I hate it so much more, is they pull all the other scions out one by one. You know, they take them out one by one, and then they say... Absolutely, at least gets more hate than she deserves. Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I think it has a whole I think the thing about Stormblood and Heavensward, too, to me, is all of their maps, to me, make sense, right? There's not like a... Yeah, Lise is awesome. This is awesome. The thing that's bothering me about this expansion and the thing that's bothering me about Shadowbringers, right? There's two different things. Number one, in this expansion, the very first 3 maps are let's go and pick up Infinity Stones for this contest. So once they told me you're going to have to pick up Infinity Stones for the contest, my entire brain is like sapped out of the story. I don't have an intrinsic interest in the story because I know at the end of the day, this is all in response to going to pick up some stones. and about halfway to a third of the story is when we can actually pick up on the story again, when we've collected all the stones, right? The same thing happened in Shadowbringers, which is why it may be a hot take for some people, but it's not for me. In Shadowbringers, you're the last person to get isekai'd over to the world, and Graha sits there and he says, well, I accidentally pulled all the other friends that you have, so if you could go round them up and go get them on the shit, like, and get us all like hooked up together, let's do that. And so the very like first 3 to 4 maps again are, let's go pick up Eorzea, let's go find Alpha Node, let's go find Y'shtola, Eorzea, where's Thancred? Like that's what we're doing, is we're going to this region to figure out what they're doing so they get on board with us coming back, right? Like that's all it really is. I was hoping the whole time that the stone thing would get cut short. It doesn't get cut short, I know, because we're on the last fucking stone. It's crazy. It's crazy too, because it's like they inherently make sense with the like, oh yeah, we want you guys to be cultured before you take on the throne, but like I just can't get behind the way they play it all out. This is where I wanted to be in this map when they showed this originally. Where are we? So we came down from this upper region and we took a pathway here, and I'm assuming from the looks of the map that this whole area down here will look like this, and this looks badass. This is what I wanted the whole region to be, if I'm going to be honest. This looks crazy. I love the colors in this and the vibe here. This looks amazing. Alluring, isn't it? You can say that again, Aaronville. This is probably the best looking map I've seen in a long time. I'm a big Thancred enjoyer, at least in Shadowbringers. It makes no sense that Wokelmot has lived here her whole life and knows zero about the culture of the area. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You don't know many rich white girls, do you? No, thank goodness. I already makes it good. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for here? This? Parrying stone? That's it. No, Mizor makes an excellent point on that, Artie. Is like, there's going to be some culture that obviously she and many of the other promises have like seen. But this is a challenge to like truly make sure that not only is the king like making them well informed of the culture, but he's also challenging the people of the region to educate as well, which is something the king, I think, did prior to kind of ascending to the throne, right? He was out in these regions conversing with these groups of people, and rather than him just teaching that to his potential descendants, he is tasking them to go and learn from the people themselves. So there is a little bit of a purpose behind it. I think we could have gone with half the stones, though, is what I think, personally. I would buy that she doesn't know everything in and out, but there was stuff where she was like, wow, this race lives here. Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how old Lamont is, but I would have liked to think she would have known of the existence of certain tribes and stuff like that, right? So, but it is what it is. Oh, here's the Aether Current down here. Huge. This place is crazy. I love this. What is this map called again? Yaktaral? Yaktel. We're in Yaktaral right now. Okay. Yaktaral, I think, actually is the whole... Isn't it the whole map itself? Yeah, Yaktaral is the whole southern half of the continent. We are in Yaktaral. Yaktel, excuse me. Good leadership starts with the connection you make with those leaders. No spoilers, but the payoff is very good. My expectation is that this thing starts to pop off here pretty soon. Like, we get past the Stones arc. I feel like the Stones arc is like weighing this down quite a bit. Without the Stones arc in the way, I feel like it's going to kind of pick up its feet a little bit as we kind of get to the middle and then to the end of the story here. My hope. So I had to go to school with a bunch of Walmart executive kids. They 100% think Native Americans are Indians because they watch this kids. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fan of that. I was expecting a little bit more in this town, but I guess I was expecting a little bit more going on in this town down here, honestly. Dude, this tree goes crazy. It's insane, bro. Are we trying to help find... Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care the citizens pay you. Okay. Okay, bye. Damn. That's crazy. Well, we tried to communicate. Speak with Lamont. I had one kid design a 9mm in drafting class. I got accused of having a gun because I had smoldering iron and custom Xbox buttons. They truly live in their own world. There we go. What you got for me? This guy looks like he's cosplaying a shopkeeper. This poncho has no business being on this person. I'm sorry. Like, everybody can wear what they want, but like, this guy does not look like he fits the part at all. He needs, like, glasses or something. Or a monocle. What just happened? Oh, no one's gonna even speak with us. Oh, Link Burrow. What you got? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city. As someone who went to college for a history minor, history class was watching World War II films, so the coach didn't even have to work. Every history teacher was the coach. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. That's just the American history for you. It's just World War II. Did Alphino bait us? Where is he? Oh, up there. Nod. I was like, everybody's on screen except for Alphino here. Oh, Koda's here. Oh, shit. Whoa.
Bested by a mere shade.
Oh, shit.
Eorzea. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
In his prime? Wait, we're in trouble then. Right? Okay, maybe we're not as in trouble. Oh, is it a combat?
The channeler is Eorzea, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet.
What's up, Zero? What do you think Lutra needs to do to increase membership? Seems like they are relying on just retention instead of growth. They are.
Duli Yolal's mightiest warrior.
I would say, Zero,
Wisest you are not.
what they are doing in the next upcoming expansion, adding a few systems like the neighboring system and the survival instinct system might be something that could be seeing some growth.
That is now the least of his concerns.
But as Mizar mentioned, retention is probably the best we'll get for Lotro, I think. It's hard to get growth out of an 18-year-old game.
Harm an anointed elector.
Yeah, get growth, especially not with the lag. Yeah, fix the lag. That's gonna be the answer to everything, though, if I'm gonna be quite honest. They could make the best looking game ever, but if it still lagged, it wouldn't matter.
Be gone from my sight.
Damn. Be gone from my sight, he said. I think, though, and realistically, what they can do, Zero, though, if I'm going to be quite honest. Number one, on everybody's minds, is fix the lag. That's number one. But number two, if they continue to create new systems for the expansions, like they planned on doing for Wolves of Mordor,
Isn't over yet.
that would bring some people back that I think... That would bring some people back, might be getting people some more interested. They need to have selling points on their expansions on what new things are coming, rather than just 4 new maps, 100 new quests, 3 new dungeons, right?
My dearest child, welcome home.
The repetitive, like, X amount of landscape maps, X amount of quests, X amount of dungeons, X amount of raids. All that's kind of to be expected, you know? And you can advertise that, but it's just going to continue to pile on the existing stuff, and it only caters to people that are already playing. Newer systems that are being brought to the game, in my opinion, are what are interesting to see.
Show me your tablets.
Because, like, I'll put it to you in this perspective. Going from Lotro to Final Fantasy 14, right?
Where are your keystones?
Put this on pause for just a second. I'll put it in this perspective, Zero. When I came over to Final Fantasy 14 and we bought the expansion that's most recent, right? What I expected was like 6 new maps, main scenario quest, which is what we're running, some dungeons, some trials, 12 bosses in the form of a raid, like Savage content. I believe it's 6 trials that have extremes on them. And of course, increasing to level 100. That's my expectation. What pulls me in, though, is the additional features that I hear about that they add, right? So when they add a new class, when they add another deep delve dungeon, when they add a new set of reputations to grind, when they add new events or something like that, right? That's what keeps me here beyond what the expectation is. In Lotro, everybody's expectation is they're adding a couple of maps, they're adding a few dungeons, they're adding this, and, you know, the story's going to advance, level's going to go up, like things like that. If the expansion doesn't ever grow past the expectation, then you're never going to grow the player base at all, right? So that's what I would say you really need to pay attention to when kind of looking at the expansions itself. I don't think Lotro has the money to like advertise to the masses to get new players. And granted, I don't even think that they would want to, because their free trial is such a vast free trial at this point. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but that would be what I would say. Is that so?
Explain yourself, boy!
He hit him with a boy, man. Oh my gosh.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Cannot easily take. We just beat your ass.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed.
They're in a bit of a hard place because if they change too much, they'll upset people keeping the game alive. But then they'll never attract new players. Yeah. That's why I think adding new systems is the way to go, rather than changing existing ones.
Leave and never return. You have no place here.
Damn. They're casting him out.
Let's go, brother.
Damn, bro. He's broken.
Worthless. Pathetic.
Okay, this is excessive.
This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it.
They at least have each other. Yeah, for real though. I really think they need some kind of level sync or level squish. I know level squish is unpopular, but it's insane at this point. I agree. I thought that we would get one at level 150. You know, just divide everything by 2. But I don't know when we would get one now. If we would even get one. Maybe at level 200 we get one? I have no clue. Yeah, they just keep going up.
I won't do your trial.
And it goes up every 2 years. As of right now already. So you'll have a level cap increase expansion, then you'll have the same level expansion.
Papa wants his successor to intimately
And then you'll have another one that
understand
just kind of
country
keeps going
laws.
back and forth. So every 2 years it goes up by 10 so far.
Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures.
No.
I would do
You
the
get
same
higher
here in
stats.
Mamuk.
That's about it. All it does is make funny number
Mamuk
go
shall
up.
deserve nothing less. So your battle can wait.
Battle can wait. Which they could do a gear, yes, absolutely. Be surprised though, there's so many people that are vertically progression motivated. They look at that level increase, they're like, oh, I'm more powerful now. Which I can tell you you're not when you have 150 gear at level 160. You know what I mean? So.
As you will, but until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
I think that's what they're trying to do with survival instincts a little bit. Like, survival instincts is the new system that's coming that you're going to be able to progress.
Meet me on the western outskirts.
So, I'm interested to see what that really turns into, because they acted like it's going to be something that continues to go forward beyond this upcoming expansion. They'll take it into the newer expansions that follow. So that'll be kind of interesting and cool. But I agree with you. I mean, the level increase is just so ingrained into their progression at this point. They feel that they have to do it. I don't know. It's such a difficult time when you go to like Guild Wars 2 and the progression is like their mastery point system. And like progressing things that are used in the most recent expansion that you're actually doing content in. But, you know. No. They could at least lower the experience required per level or something. This is a good... it's hard to say. I think at the end of the day, they need to, like... I think one thing that could really help their game, in my opinion, in their alternate MMO, Dungeons and Dragons, they have a system in place when creating a new character for you to start at some other levels. I think that if they had created Like, they could really do well to sell, like, an account upgrade, if you would, to give you the option to start a character at, like, let's say 75 or 85 or 95, you know, something that's, like, not insane, that obviously makes their valors still relevant if they wanted to keep holding on to those, like those lower 100 levels. Because I'll tell you right now, I would feel much more comfortable starting the character at level 95 and then questing through the regions 95 plus than I would leveling through for the first time at level 1 going upward. You know, like, even if it's just half the game, right? Like, being able to start it there instead of starting at 1 and leveling through those original maps. I love those original maps. I'll never not. But realistically, I have played through them so many times that if I wanted to create a new character, I've gotten to the point where I wait for the next expansion to give us a level increase, a level boost, or something like that, right? Like, I just don't care to level through those original ones. That's a nice. It's nice that FF gives you jobs that don't. Yes, that's the big thing here. Like, when they come out with new classes, like Robley said, like, for example, like Reaper, their newer class that came out, I believe, with Endwalker, it started at 70, you know? You know, it starts at level 70. You don't have to level that thing up to starting at level 1, right? You can get ahead that way. As long as you have a character that's ahead of 70, you can pick it up and just have an alternate job that way, right? That's pretty cool. It sucks that that's not like a catch-up mechanic in some other MMOs, but creating a character in Lotro, such a slog, 100%. Like, I enjoy leveling my Mariner right now, but that is because I have no motivation or goal on that character. I just log in and I quest and level as I kind of care for, right? But if I was a new player that got into the game because my buddy was playing Lotro, right? I would feel just like I do in this game. I would feel some sort of like urge and motivation to get to end game so I could play with my buddy, right? That would take so long in this game and in Lotro. It takes forever in both environments. So I just got to Moria on my Mariner. I'm already tired of it. Yeah, because that's the thing. By the time you get to like Moria, you know what the class is, but you've already spent, like, you know, a good 50 hours or so, you know? Makes trying other classes feel so daunting. It does. 100%. It does. Much easier for your in-game buddies to play with you on FF14, though? Yeah, yes. Much easier. They have a lot of things that scale down. There's a lot of activities you can do at these lower levels that really do matter as well. And in Lotro, I'm kind of just going to carry my friend through something, right? So you have one character there, easier ways to level jobs. And you get bonus experience for having jobs at max level. Yes, you do, right? So I'm all for making the reruns, if you would, of an MMO more, like, go by faster. Like, I have 7 characters at 160 on Lotro. I feel like I should have an armory bonus, just like you do in Final Fantasy XIV, that gives me more experience as I'm leveling up my 8th. Yeah, I have so many characters at 160. Don't have any patience for it? They're all caught up, is how it works, right? Like, all of them are caught up on gear. So, like, when... and ultimately, what it boils down to as well, Artie, is I'm playing like 4 of them at a time, and then any other pieces of gear that I find, I'm like shifting down to those other alts, so that they're all leveled and all have gear and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not the building of them is horrendous. It's the maintaining that's the easy part. A wild toad from Gladring. Personally, don't like my Mariner. I leveled my guard too, but he has been neglected. Renatu, I think is how you say that name, yeah? It's good to see you in here. Hope you're enjoying us. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. I've been enjoying my Mariner, but the guard I have been enjoying far more this expansion. because of the changes that they've made the past couple updates. Guardian is now easily my third favorite character. So, like the bear tank more. I could see why. I wish that they did a adjustment to bear tanks to make them a little bit more. Well, I guess the reason that we don't see bear tanks more than anything is because Red Bear is really good with the physical meta, right? What we have right now, and Yellow Bear also exists as well, does really well. So you just see bears playing other lines. I think a blue bear is perfectly fine for the off tank role. I was originally intimidated by Mariner rotation. I watched some videos on Red Champ in-game rotations, and a recent one on Mariner, and I was shocked at how much easier Mariner looks. Champ rotation looks nuts. Yeah. It's Luke, I am your mother this time.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk.
I just hit the red buttons already. I just will be honest with you. We play champ and I don't play it well. I play it good enough to be a tier 2 DPS, not a tier 3. So
Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine.
that tank spec also looked nuts. The tanks are fun, man. I love tanking. Targ left a comment on one of my shorts 2 days ago and said there's two situations in tank spec, right? There's the first situation where you have to play perfectly, have perfect position, have perfect tank cooldown management, and have to play the best you could possibly play. And then there's the second situation where you hit your taunt every 30 seconds. No one cares what else if you're doing anything else. You could play the worst character. You can get up and go eat Cheetos or goldfish and not do anything else. As long as you have aggro with the thing, it doesn't matter what you're doing. And I like that. That second scenario more so than the first. We all look serious. What piece of information did I just miss? Oh god. I'm sure it's important somewhere.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph.
Cenotaph?
So the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits.
What the fuck? Rose yapping to the big reveal? Yeah, I'm about to say, ethnic cleansing is what this sounds like here.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
This bitch is just yapping. She's making up words.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop.
Wish I could stand being a bear all the time because Bjorn does seem fun, but I can't stand the stance swapping.
And we needed to be united.
I'd have to stay bear tank the whole time.
Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads.
I was tanking guard in tier 3 earlier. Literally DC'd for 30 seconds on both boss 1 and 2 and nobody noticed. We still cleared.
We became unstoppable. The Shebral have no answer.
I like bears, but I also get used to how comfy it is when I have to RK through red set. Felt kind of gross. Yeah, yeah.
That taste of victory.
We might be starting an RK soon. So I might be able to relate with RK players. That's the one class I don't have any experience on.
No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
Damn.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back.
Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I sympathize with your pain, but you did step on my tacos. I'm not letting that go, chat. I get rate healing and 75% less damage when Maul is up. Or okay, I'm kind of on my own bubble. Pun intended. Nice. That's so funny.
Mom, you didn't ask to be born.
I don't have a healer other than Blue Captain and Minstrel, so haven't gotten to heal on Bear or RK yet.
They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
Okay, but like,
I want it to end.
if he succeeds, that means you fail, bitch.
I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tyral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do
What of his scales?
show it to them.
Was he gonna chop it off? Please don't tell me they're gonna show that.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect.
They're making this guy like a tragic hero moment, man. I just wanted an apology about the tacos.
I'm glad I could know them.
Just like, yeah. We're not gonna fucking see it.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Alpaca's ass. No, he is. He. Oh, that was.
Thanks, Wuklama.
That was the most awkward laugh that could have ever come out of anybody's mouth.
Hatred is exhausting, after all.
I haven't touched a lot of other games, but in Every West 2, every max level character gives you 20% for new Renatu. That it sounds amazing. What the hell? Isn't a quick leveling route to max? Isn't a quick leveling route to max really? It's school, Thickle Gundu. Lots of both. Yeah, for sure. I personally like Thickle Gundu quite a lot. Just getting through Heavensward, very glad. They showed the dragon eyes though. They look badass too. And the reason that they showed the dragon eyes probably is because of like how impactful they are and how many times that they use them, right? So. Okay, Mizor, if you're in here, I need to understand what the fuck just happened. Oh, we have emergency maintenance coming up, actually. When does that hit? It said 11 PDT? Oh, well, that's here in about 2 hours or so. Okay. It is what it is. The different tribes' kids aren't genetically viable. What is that supposed to mean? Are they basically sacrificing children, taking their souls to empower Bakul Jaja? Is that what I got out of that information? Or is there something more sinister going on than that? Because that's what I... It's got a 200 or so shot to do what? It's a mass grave for unviable baby. This is such dark fucking shit right now. What the fuck? What do you mean by viable? Is it just like... What is that supposed to mean in the context of this world? Enough that I want to redo the content on higher difficulty, to be honest. Of course, I've been loving this whole Dragon Ishgard story. Yes. Yeah, probably. I think the Dragon Ishgard story is one of the best ones. I think the expansion that follows in Stormblood is really cool. It's kind of like, again, it kind of revisits the Empire that you see in the Realm Reborn story and makes them the enemy once again. And I love fighting that quite a bit. So it means the kids are still born, right? But what about them is... Where am I going? Oh, I should just teleport. Let's just do that. They're not doing enough DPS. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No. Oh, God. Oh, no, bro. It means when they stop living off the mom's body, they die. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Call the stillbirth. The kid didn't live through the birth process. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, we hit 95 off that. Sick. That's crazy then. It's very similar to well, Johnny couldn't vote, so we had to oh my y'all some dark motherfuckers in here. Granted, I'm blaming Square for putting this plot point into existence, but Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It's a little bit like the plot point they have in Pillars of Eternity, though. In Pillars of Eternity, they have a plot point where like all of the children that are born in the region are like basically stillborn, but like they are born without souls, I think is what it is. So like they are just... God, it was just such a dark plot point to even think about. But yeah, they just like are born without souls, and so like yeah, it's just a pretty dark plot point there. It sounds very much the same. And that, like, part of the Pillars of Eternity storyline is understanding what the fuck is going on, why all of the births are like being done that way, for like just this one region is like cursed. And it's trying to figure out like what we can do to fix that. So, hey man, I'm just explaining things. It's the Lotro side of the chat going for it, short. The Lotro side of chat is just jealous we don't have enough of a dark storyline to go through on our side of things. Lotro's story is envious for something dark fantasy on my side, I tell ya. The last concept that we had that was pretty, like, fun and engaging, in my opinion, was the idea that Mordor became a power vacuum once Saruman died and gave rise to many enemies that were, like, lesser enemies in Mordor before, but because there isn't a overarching leader now, all of these, like, other creatures and other beings start to take shape and form, like, alliances. Like, that's such a cool fucking concept to me. But that was the last time we really had anything that was, like, something that, like, as a concept was fun. Ever since then, it's just, for the past, it's like 6 years, it's been us chasing some motherfuckers in the desert, so. I'm not saying that the story is bad, I'm just saying that it's just not as engaging as one would hope. Jealous of FF14 story in general, to be honest? Yeah, pretty sure. Like, I like this story quite a bit in comparison to what we've gotten over in Lotro recently. I heavily appreciate what they do for Lotro, because I want more Middle-earth content in general, but I wish we could get some more adult themes on the story itself. For all the expansion characters died, and I didn't even know who they were. Or not to know. How dare you? Oh man. If you like dwarves, the Hidden Horde 80 arc can be cool. Yeah, no, the Gundabot arc was really cool, I thought, but it took them a long time to get to that point, unfortunately, right? I hate the idea that we have to build up an expansion for like 4 years for it to be good. You know? Nah, in FF14 we traumatize our players. No, I know. Hey, I'll say this though, not nearly enough to me, Mizor. The Guild Wars 2 story is top tier, in my opinion. You don't have a fucking clue who's gonna live or die in that story, and it's all unique and its own IP that continues to grow the fucking world. So I thought that the Guild Wars 2 story is done correctly. In this story, we have some moments where we're skipping through some unvoiced cutscenes quite frequently. In Guild Wars 2, when you hit this expansion content that's not the original story content, it goes at fully voiced. Everything is a playable mission. That is a true game story. Sometimes this feels like a movie story. You know what I mean? Guild Wars 2 has got some quality story content that is playable. This one, definitely, you can tell that they want to be like basically showing a movie almost. Also seems strange when Final Fantasy chooses to make mandatory content and not. Yes. Whereas little Timmy, you have to chase down, don't want to listen to mom. Oh yeah, the reason we got into Umbar in the first place was very weak, I will admit. I like the Umbar story content, and I like the Harad story content. I didn't like the reason we got into Umbar. The Outer Gondor stuff. That stuff was kind of weak, and it was also kind of weak on the Ikobani Valley story content as well, personally. But Monster Hunter is a really good example of a good story too. I was Monster Hunter guy for a bit. Yeah, I've never played Monster Hunter myself. The closest I get to Monster Hunter, you can see some of the systems kind of share with Dragon's Dogma. That's the closest I ever get to a Monster Hunter game. I played Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2, so I'm excited for the DLC of 2 that's coming out later this year. But they have very similar systems of like climbing on top of the creature and stuff like that. But I never got into the Monster Hunter franchise. Maybe the same developers though, right? So it's only optional because no one can do it. Fair enough. Would like to do it myself at some point, for sure, brother. We'll have to hit you up and do some extremes. Wait, he came with us regardless. Didn't he tell us that he was going to give us a scale because that, like, but instead we're just here? What was the whole scale part talking about? The scales they showed you were mine. Yeah. Yeah, like, what's the point of giving him a scale? Now we just have a scale on her that he is, like, ripped off. You skipped it? I skipped what? The whole last voice cutscene was like, I want to come with you. And we said, no, we probably shouldn't let you. And he was like, well, they won't listen to you unless I'm there. Here, take a scale. Them showing the scales? Was that not the whole point of the scales? Was for them to listen to what we had to say? And not what he had to say? Oh, so the scales were to gather them first, so then he could say some bullshit. But he's not saying no bullshit. He came all the way up here just to say, hey, those are my scales. You understand, like, why I'm struggling to understand. Okay, now he's talking. Now he's talking. There we go. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with their promise, share with her your worries and pain. Together we may find a path forward. Yeah, so they're just killing off the kids in hopes that they can take over the country. Am I understanding that part correct, Mizor? You're talking Lotro chat, skipping through every text-based conversation. Basically, no, I'm getting the story. Like, I just summarized what was going on in the past 15 minutes in 2 sentences. Because, like, if that's what's going on, like, I heard this was a fish stream. We did try to fish, actually, last time we streamed Final Fantasy 14 prop, and we were too low level to fish in the pond that we went to fish in, so. And I did make mention of you. Skill issue, yes. Oh, man. The idea that we are engaging in this conversation seems quite strange. So these guys are killed off of all of their children so they can eventually fight for supremacy on the region. And we're going to engage in their troubles? They're gonna express their grievances to us, and then we're gonna have to, like, handle that. We address the root cause of them being assholes. I mean, I guess we do, right? So I mean, there is that. Maybe they'll not be assholes once we give them everything that they want. This doesn't sound like the greatest idea, but. You're a main character, a therapist working at an office. With a traveling office. They were not to. We have to travel around the world to pick up our clients. The only thing that I haven't gotten so far, Mizor, is who Mamook is. Is Mamook there like God? Is that the primal that we're about to summon? Like... Princess personal angry acts. Yeah, there you go. That's the only thing that I didn't pick up on is Mamook. Look at your map. Yeah. I look at Mamook Speaks. That's the quest we're on, yeah? Unless we are about to find out who Mamook is right now. Look at the teleport. I should have done it before we jumped in this cutscene. That's their home's name? Okay. The most I can ever be fucked with in FF14 to learn names of locations is just the overarching map that I'm on. Because there is a lot of maps. Let's see. Mamuk. Okay, got it. Yeah, it's enough for me to figure out what Yaktel is, the map we're on right now. This region is truly like the best looking region I think they've made in a long time. Yeah. Who's Austin? Dude in Austin, Texas. Listen, they didn't have signs when we came in the door over here. They just had a aetheryte and that was about it. I clicked on shiny glowy object. We attuned to said crystal, right? And we moved on about our day. Okay. There's another one up top. There we go. Hiding behind a rock. Did I read that right though, Meesward? That they have maintenance here in about an hour? Hour 30. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. We'll see. We'll keep pushing through, see how far we get before that time hits. Alright, we got all the shards. Oh. Kona. Yes, sir. Here you go. Speak with Woke Lamont. I kind of just feel like we could have taken them to her and skipped the whole handing them off to Kona stuff, if I'm going to be honest. But I guess she apparently did not hang out at the tree like I thought she would. She went up north of us, so I'll let it pass for now. I forgot we got the helmet here. Let me actually get that done. I don't think we're actually gonna use... I don't think we actually get like a thing for it. Because I think I've got it turned off, right? Yeah, that helmet ain't it, which is a great reason why we've got it turned off, but... Yo, this thing looks insane. That would be an amazing mount to get, actually. Holy shit. A branch bearer. It looks sick. Look at him. There's another one. Wow. His footsteps are so loud, dude. Just say the analysis has yielded many valuable insights. I dare say prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes of the place, whether they are important to you. And you said... Oh, response is frustration towards the forest. Lack of natural resources. That's your understandable desire for a new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what you're furious... Yeah, I was about to say, this place looks like it would be nuts. Yeah, abundantly fertile. It looks like it. Seen crops fail time and time again. I've discovered the root problem as well. I completely skipped over the root problem. Some plants thrive on this energy. Okay, so there's a particular energy. Gotcha. That they're giving off. Fortunately, the solution is simple. So simple. Across the salt in this place called Charlian. There's a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner in the world. Now that we know what your energies are most prevalent for us, we can offer your use seeds and starters to guarantee life to thrive here. Okay. So they're just gonna hop over across the pond, grab some seeds that they've got. The meteor is giving off a ton of aether and basically forcing nature to change. And yeah, there's the energy that it's kind of here. They just need crops that adjust to what's going on in the region, rather than what they are so used to, right? Alright, crops. Mamook will have all its needs to prosper, both in home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. There was never any need to fight, no need to sacrifice. No. Y'all are stupid for doing that in the first place, in my opinion. Well, now that that's settled. They want me to say a few words? All of these are the cheesiest motherfucking lines I could say. Yeah, let's just do the middle one. Damn it, like... Alright. Good job, team. Sakura and Eorzea look like the most awkward people following him around sometimes. Down that way. Got it. It's such a nice day until you mentioned Thancred. Ah, shit. Is Thancred, where is Thancred at in your version of the story right now there, Ravley? I hate Thancred. You hate Thancred? Why do you hate Thancred? What's wrong with Thancred? Gasp. Let's retrieve Y'shtola from the live stream. He hasn't reappeared yet. No, yeah. They keep those characters out of pocket for a good chunk of time, man. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. He gets better? He does. He does get a lot better. He doesn't get better until much later, but he does get better, trust. Oh shit.
Eorzea, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
You can't delay the inevitable.
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to
He not
surpass my
blockade
siblings.
you from getting through dangerous forest like 3 dungeons
The cost
ago
of producing superior
with Woklamat. He did. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I remember that scene.
Look at them, and you'll see
He
this.
said, "It's all right. You're gonna have to take the long way around," and shot the ceiling. Brought some rocks down. Insufferable, he says. Oh man.
We are nothing but weaklings. Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are. Each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe. Even Valley Garmanda.
Valley Garmanda.
Enough talk.
Oh shit.
Prove your mettle
Here we go.
against Gulul Jaja.
The finest
The
warrior ever to
finest
grace
warrior
Tural.
ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Uh-oh. Kona.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
Oh, he's gonna say
I
shit.
see. In that case,
Oh, he's gonna forfeit, isn't he? Oh.
it seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Yeah, that was
What are you scheming?
pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. He had aura with that one.
I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
Kona, yeah.
Not Bakul Jaja.
That sucks. I was kind of hoping he would take over, if I'm gonna be honest, but he's still got some aura here with that shit. Dude, there's like 12 of us back here. I don't know how many numbers you're thinking or how high you can count, but I'll tell you. We got like a full raid plus some right now. Which probably tells me this is a trial. No, it's not. It's not a trial. So remember we signed up for this.
Ready?
You just start swinging. This would be an epic trial, though. Damn, look at this go. Ah, he had that same ability. I have recognized some of these from when we fought him earlier, actually. What am I doing? That's a new ability I don't remember having. He fucked me up. No! What the fuck, man? You one-shotted my ass, bro. No, normal. Fuck that shit, bro. God damn it. This fight seems much more active than... Yeah, you're not even kidding, bro. Some of these later fights that are solo are far more active in, like, their mechanics, bro. It's crazy.
Bear witness to our
I mean, granted, we can, like, scale this down if we wanted to, but where's the fun in that, right?
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
I just gotta figure out what the fuck killed me, and then we'll be good. Just failed. Those weren't really the first time. Alright, just see if we run into that. That stats increase 10%, man. It just says disrespectful. Oh, isn't it? Isn't the Bismarck raid the first? No. Isn't that the very first raid with the guy on like the cliffside? Or am I wrong? I might be thinking of a different one. First trial of Heaven Sword. That's right. That's the one with the bug guy, right? Second trial, the whale. Oh, yes. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't fucking die to that shit. Good. Ooh. Damn, bro. Yeah, the whale. The first one, the four sword guy. Yeah, the whale is a lot of fun. I thought, especially on extreme. A lot more going on that one than there is on the others.
How is this?
That absolutely mopped Isar. Yeah. No, I just summoned my dude.
Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
Dude, we are gonna lose these guys. Okay, yeah, Kyle, thank you for the limit break here. We need it badly.
Not enough. Together, we shall triumph.
There we go, we got two. Well, I popped that a little bit late. Oh shit. Yeah, over here. Ooh. What am I doing standing where I am? That's gonna hurt. What am I doing? I'm getting hit by every fucking thing. Okay, we're good. We're safe.
I know not who you are. How you plot to shut up?
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Damn. Cutscene mid-fight? Must be active time maneuver, right? What's he gonna do?
All the reason can dawn.
Oh, this is crazy looking.
By crimson wrath be sunburned.
Yo. Greatsword? Yo, that thing looks badass. What the fuck? He's about to fuck us up, bro. Everyone take cover.
Get behind me. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Get behind you. Oh, tank LB. Got it. Everyone put like so many buffs on us right now.
I will be the next dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Tank LB, hold on. Oh my god.
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, that was badass.
Impressive, but I'm not finished yet. We will see Namachi become dawn servant.
I need all the active time maneuvers to play exactly like that. Like, there's no reason for me to like press buttons initially. I want them to play like exactly like that personally, because that was badass. Got him. Woo! That was fun. I like this. I feel like that would be a pretty awesome trial to fight that guy, though. They've created enough mechanics with him in it.
That's my old man for you.
What are you gonna do now? He has to hand over the stone, no?
I refuse to accept this.
It ain't about what you think, sir.
You're not a bit stubborn. Reading for you.
Who is this? Who are you?
Erugadin?
A Rogadin?
Couldn't be.
A Rogadin? Why did he say it like that?
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua. Dude.
Tanqua?
Looking like a pretty...
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one. saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
What was the birth name that was too cumbersome, though?
That birth name being Kettenram, I presume.
Presumed correctly, apparently.
No!
What?
Kettenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Eorzea, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
Oh.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
He is upset for no goddamn reason. We are Lamott's friends and comrades.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Kinda.
Together we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you need to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Infinity Stone number 7, baby.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that
Combat looks pretty. Combat here is pretty awesome. It's a little getting used to. Some people think it's a little bit slower, Renatu, just because the global cooldown is like 2.5 seconds. But as you gain more abilities that are not on that global cooldown, it's much more easier to balance and a lot more engaging. So combat's really good here for sure.
Thank you.
My only reference to Final Fantasy is the Cloud collab with Super Smash Bros. Ages ago.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret.
Oh. Or you can play Monk whose GCD is less than 2 seconds? That sounds crazy. I'd have never not played Monk before.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
It's 1.94? Gotcha, gotcha. Just found out the meme of the old man looking into the explosion. It's a good fucking meme, isn't it, Robley? Oh, it's so nice.
I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken
Peak,
with
yeah.
such feeling will resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Oh, so formal. Oh my goodness, please.
And should you require further esoteric musings or biting
The implication
witticisms, don't hesitate
being
to
that he
call.
died when he really turned into Super
dare say
Saiyan.
it will come flocking.
It's a great meme.
But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I don't like how they wrote him in this expansion. I didn't need a
I
dictionary
leave my sister in your
to
capable
understand him.
hands.
Yeah, they really watered down Eorzea vocabulary this time around. Motherfucker, like every 7th word of Eorzea, I had to like look up.
You've still moms to go yet, Wuklama. The ride ain't over till you find the city of gold.
To the city of gold. Surely that's a map.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all
Talk that
the
they
way.
they've been talking that place up too much. Surely the city of gold is a map and not a dungeon, but I have a strong feeling it's going to end up being a dungeon. There we go. Brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it. We knew you would. You were right to trust you. Fulfilled your promise, and in turn, showed us the way. We can build our lives here. Since our new crops will come from across the soil, so we use each other as equals, of course. Naturally. Inside or outside, we're all just people. Is this a new model? I don't think I've seen like the female model for this race before. Typically I know that this race has been like a thing over in since A Realm Reborn, but I don't remember seeing the female model before. Oh. Complete. The people of Mamak have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. No wonder. Nice. Road to the Golden City. Chat, I think because maintenance is going to hit here in a bit, and I'm kind of getting to the end of it for the stream, I think we're going to put a pause on it right here and pick up on the Golden City when we kind of stream probably Saturday of this. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So we're probably going to end up calling it here, chat, and pick up on Saturday where we kind of leaving off here at the Golden City. So We will be streaming tomorrow, guys. Some Lord of the Rings Online. We have a tier 3 of the raid that we're going to jump in and tank for. And we also have, of course, some featured instances to do afterward. We might jump into some PvP. I know we don't have a late night raid, so we'll fill out that time with something. I don't know what that will be yet, but we shall see. So appreciate everybody for big chilling with us this evening and keeping the chat moving while we play something outside our Lotro bubble, if you would. Yeah, so if you're enjoying the Final Fantasy content, we will kind of pick that up on Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow with more Lotro stuff. So I appreciate the stream. Thank you for being here, Prop, as always, brother. So, but yeah, that will be it. We're not going to raid anybody tonight, so no need to worry about that. And so we'll be just kind of just shutting it around here. So thank you guys so much. I will talk to you guys hopefully this weekend. I'll take care. See you guys.